Alright, hey, this is the full one card combo for Branded Fusion. The way you do this combo is that you need to get to Branded Fusion without using your normal summon. Branded Opening, hard drawing Branded Fusion itself, certain Cartesia lines, certain, yeah. You have to get the Branded Fusion without using your normal summon, and then you can do this, right? For this example, we're going to assume these other four cards don't matter. I'm not going to use any of them, so other than maybe putting them back in the deck, discarding them, or whatever, but they functionally do not matter. They functionally do not matter. They could be literally any cards. Now, I will say these cards are helpful in general, but for this, we are just doing Branded Fusion. Just Branded Fusion. So you're going to Branded Fusion, right? You want to make Rindbrumm. We're going to make Rindbrumm with Albaz and Gazelle. EMZ. Cool. Now Gazelle's going to activate because he was sent to the graveyard as a fusion material because Branded Fusion. Then we want to get Caudle. Alright. Then we're going to activate Caudle. And then we're going to get Mirror Sword Knight. Then we're going to normal summon him. And then immediately use its effect, which is a quick effect. And then now we're going to summon Baphomet. Baphomet effect. We want Chimera Fusion. And then we also want Kitt. Now, Kitt sees Albaz is in the graveyard, so we can use her effect. Summon her. Activate. Oh, wrong click. Now, I have Branded in White in my hand, unfortunately, but let's just pretend I'm pulling it from my deck, okay? We're just gonna pretend I'm getting Branded in White because I can't curate my hands in Master Duel. So I'll just grab any of them and I'm just gonna put it right back. And then we're gonna assume I got Branded in White and put away something I don't care about. Right? Alright, so now we have Branded in White and Chimera Fusion and then 3 cards that can be literally anything. Alright, now we Chimera Fusion. And then we're going to make Chimera King using Kitt and Baphomet. He goes here. Well, doesn't super matter because this is a fusion deck. Activate. I'll say Baphomet's effect is more important, so I'll chain link 1 him, bring back Mirror Sword Knight, and then chain link 2 this guy. Obviously, do not negate your own thing with Rindbrumm. At least not yet. Alright, you come back. Then, Chimera Fusion brings itself back to your hand. Now, I would love to use Poly here instead of Chimera Fusion, but again, we're assuming these cards are anything. They're garbage. They're like Maxis or Imperm or something unplayable. So we're going to Chimera Fusion again. And now we're making Baphomet the fusion one. And we're going to use the guys on our field, because again, these cards in our hand don't matter. He goes here. He activates. The card you dump can be whatever floodgate of choice you're running. For the sake of this example, I'm using Barrier Statue of the Abyss. Yep. Now we Branded in White. We're going to make Lubellion using Albaz in Graveyard and the now used up... we're going to use the used up Kitt and Albaz. He goes here. Discard. Hopefully you have a discard payoff at this point. If not, then, you know, tough. I'll throw away the... It doesn't matter. It's whatever. It's a dead card. All right. Now we get Mirror Jade. We're going to grab Albaz and Lubellion. Mirror Jade in defense, because he's actually big. Then we're going to Mirror Jade effect. And you can pitch either Albion, the Branded Dragon, or Titaniclad. For this example, we'll do Titaniclad, because this will get us Quem in the end phase. So we'll dump Titaniclad, and then we'll negate the activation with Rindbrumm. And then this will resolve. Mirror Jade's negated. Do not return a card to your hand, because you just bounce your own guy. And here, I mean, like, set cards, I guess. Doesn't matter. End phase. First, we'll resolve Titaniclad. We're going to summon Quem. Would love to summon her to the field. Notably, I should have kept one of these in my hand. Oops. Oh well. Send Albaz. Baphomet. Hand rip. And I should have kept this polymerization in my hand. But, like... Oh. Him in their draw phase. Barrier statue. Defense. Alright. So, this is the combo. You got... I shouldn't have set this card. Oops. Because now I don't have discard fodder. But, I mean, like, you get the example. I've done the board. You have a live Rindbrumm. You have a live Mirror Jade. You have a live Quem. You have a stun card for everything that isn't dark. You have this guy whose name becomes Chimera, the flying mythical beast, because all the fusions say this, which means Caudal and Mirror Sword Knight are live in the graveyard, because if you have one of the Chimera fusion cards, in this case we have Baphomet, if you have one of them on the board, their negate effects become live. This one has anything whenever they target something, and I think Mirror Sword Knight is when something on the monster they have activates something. So this is 2 conditional negates, a banish, an extra deck negate and bounce, and a reborn with Quem for Albaz, which I, you know, messed up and should have kept a card in my hand, on top of the fact that we have a barrier statue. So if they're a non-dark deck, which the best deck in the game isn't, Snake Eye and like Rescue Ace, they're fire, they can normal summon something, and then Mirror Jade immediately banishes their normal summon, and then they're like screwed, right? And then that's the combo. You know, and then like you have like your really good follow up and blah 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 blah, all of that off of one card, and like a random discard. And hopefully you had like a discard payoff like Edge Imp Chain or what have you. But again, for the sake of this, we're assuming 1-card combo with just Branded Fusion, and I shouldn't have set this polymerization, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, there you go. Have fun. Go hurt people.